Oztarmo.
Wait. I smell something.
Idle. See what the... Invader! Do I need to chase you this time? Put you in your place!
Brilliant!
Feel shout on track! I dare you! You cannot stand against Sauron's most devoted! Purify you! Cease your scampering! Stranger! That's my blood, brother! Blood for blood! Watch the fire, brothers! We cannot let the outsider You! I've come to show my guards what a proper tar killing looks like. If you've left any alive. Rush it all together! Too slow, Tark! 4! Not today! That's me! Not before! Not now! Too slow, Tark!
Yeah, more of those!
Another time! Another failure! That's right! Don't let up!
on the Tark! Die, die, die! Get him away from me! Break his arms!
Simple targets.
He felt that!
Track down the Tark.
Take it, glove! Behind!
He set ablaze!
Beautiful! Get behind him! Die! He just appeared!
Missed me!
A good blow!
Can't catch me! This is but a setback. All men will die beneath Sauron's shadow!
Tired of things sneaking about.
We must go to the Forest of Carnan. Something calls me.
Not all calls should be answered, Talion.
And I'm the boss. It's on.
The Nazgul have surely tracked us here.
They will find more than they bargained for. You know what we're going to find in here, don't you?
As much as anyone can know.
Clean wounds, and they never unsheathe their weapons. This looks like Eltariel's work.
Well, she is indiscriminate. By the look of it, some of these would have made good followers.
We must find her before she eliminates all our potential recruits. Though if she did, we'd have little need of an army.
If you were looking for ring wraiths, you're too late. But before I engaged him, he was speaking to an orc who was different than the others.
There are worms nearby. Perhaps they can tell us what is going on.
If we take them alive.
You don't decide whom I let live, Ringmaker. You'd both do well to remember that.
Feed the cannibals tonight. Did you hear that?
Your war is over. No mercy for the forces of shadow.
I wonder what killing them.
The Nazgul have dealings with special orcs. What are they?
They're called the Chosen! I don't know what they're chosen for! How's this elf warrior meant to kill the Sleepers? I can't be killed! Whoever gave her the job must not like her much. Traitor! Maggot! I'm trying it on! That Tark must have some filthy elf magic or something to be able to dominate groups.
What is the purpose of the Chosen?
Secure the hide here! It's something to do with the Seeing Stone! That's all I know! Oh, you, Tark. Few more of those, you're a corpse!
What have the Hydeia revealed?
Only the Shriekers know! The Chosen kill anyone else who gets close! Did you hear?
The Chosen. Where do they come from?
The Shriekers make them in some kind of ritual. All very secret. I don't know where.
So long as the Witch King has the Palantir, any towers the Chosen hold will be his eyes.
Then we must blind them.
I got it.
The ritual to create the Chosen. Where is it performed?
No one knows. When a captain's selected, the Shriekers send a worm to tell him where to go.
We must tell Eltariel what we know.
Well, this need not concern her. We have our mission and she has hers.
Her mission is the destruction of the enemy that tracks us. The more information we share, the better.
Gonna die! Stay put!
Were your messengers forthcoming?
The Witch King is using the Hydeia to track the ring.
They extend the Palantir's reach. Orcs called the Chosen guard them.
And the enemy may hold the Palantir, but the Hydeia themselves are vulnerable.
So, we know their design.
And now we dismantle it. must go to the Forest of Karnan. Something calls me.
Not all calls should be answered, Talion.
Go! Go! It haunts us!
What creature haunts this forest?
Oh, Karnan is no creature. She is nature itself.
She calls us.
Talion, we must move with great caution.
And... Oh, not you! Have some mercy, Rafe! She's picking us off, one by one!
That beasts come hundreds strong.
Get out here and show yourself!
Pit to peak, enslaved our rivers and trees.
I take it this is the work of Karnan.
This is the Forest of Karnan, and she will protect it with the full power of nature.
This forest is possessed by death as much as...
You have no idea what you've walked into. You'll never make it out of here alive. Or dead. Or whatever you are. What is she? The cannibals? The ghouls? She's all of it.
Feed, you will feed 1,000 mouths.
Why do these beasts not attack us?
They hear her song. They are part of her as she is part of them. Yet they will defend. She is watching us.
No.
Cut me loose, Tark. We'll fight our way out and then settle our differences. In here, we're just food. I found it! The tree! She's the tree!
Spirit of Karnan is tree and beast, fang and claw, root and spear.
Well, that wasn't there before.
Changed and unlike this fleshling. Where is your rot? Your buddings? Do you grow? Do you wither? No. No, no. A lifeless beast are you, but no. For you die and die. Not lifeless, but deathless. A flesh-haunted thing.
Talia, we cannot defeat her.
What would you suggest I do?
Throw down your sword and kneel.
I will not kneel to this thing.
keeper of the world, Conan!
Who do you call to?
Hear our thunder, fleshling! Suffer with us! Old wounds reopened. Now we bleed.
I take it this is also nature.
In all its fury,
Can you tell it to stop?
one does not reason with the wind.
We burn with you, and return will we. Die alone, we. Nature's seamless science. We all die together. Fire to forest!
Well, it seems this Karnin isn't as powerful.
Unleashed to rise and rise again. In a hole go you.
What have we unleashed?
The cry of the forests. The scream of the rivers.
Great spirit of Khan.
Cease all cry and clamor! You have woken Torgorot, cracked and creviced until now. I opened the Dark Lord. He stokes its flames. Forges cage like kindling for shattering fire to come. Burn you, burn we. A fire for all it will be.
What have we awoken?
Undead! Ringmaker, your forge sings. A crack across the land. Fire woken by a cold metal ring.
We hear your call. Allow us to help.
Yes, you will. You. A deathless beast. You. A flesh-haunted thing.
We will find Tor Goroth.
Go now. Your Balrog waits. He rises in Doom Shadow. Fight till death and rise again, you will fight. Soon and soon. Death will defeat undead.
It seems this ring has woken more than Sauron.
Yes, we must go to Golgoroth and deal with this Balrog.
What was that? He's there! We gotta do this! Wait, what was that?
Naive.
Did I just hear something? Really ought to clean those. Move!
I think you're right.
To rule, one must be willing to destroy everything that has come before you. Even the memory of it must be purged. Do not think of what is lost. Think only of what will be. This is the story the Dark Lord tells himself. This is the story that will bring an end to Middle-earth.
She learned from Sauron as I did. She survived him as I did.
Then there is wisdom in these words.
There! The car!
Those who live in Gondor's lowlands could easily forget how close to Mordor Minas Ithil was. Few of Gondor's people devote more than a moment's thought to its borders, or what lies beyond. For them, the threat of Mordor is distant indeed.
I'm gonna bleed you!
I've never seen a map of Gondor so detailed.
Yet look at how little your people know of other lands.
Slaying beasts. Iron work, that. Somebody's sneaking around. I've got you.
I believe this statue depicts Galadriel, an elf queen from a legendary forest beyond Gondor. I found scant reference to her in our books, but I know her name means Tree Maiden, and she's said to have hair of gold and silver. She was an elven monarch of the First Age. What wonders she must have seen when the world was so young.
Did you know Galadriel?
Know her? She is an aunt of sorts. Suffice it to say, we did not always see eye to eye.
You'll never escape! Did you hear that? Come on, keep it moving. I don't got all day. We've got a schedule to keep. What? Stop it!
Numenor was an island in the Sundering Seas to the west, the greatest realm of men before it sank beneath the waves. Few survived that calamity, mostly pioneers keen to settle what we now call Middle-earth. We Gondorians have often sought inspiration in what we know of Numenor, and many a young soldier would come to touch the brow of this helmet, wondering what great battles in far-off lands its owner must have seen.
A helmet of Numenor. Adequate craftsmanship, given the materials available.
That is the closest you've come to respecting a fellow craftsman.
Quite a beast. Execution. I just hear something. Have another one. Somebody. Man fierce. God dead.
On.
work. It's the meetings I can about. Closer. Something just moved up. It's a Caragor!
I spoke to him once of the beauty of Nirn, the splendor of its hills, its forests. He seemed to shudder. Sauron looked upon the world as chaos, an imperfection that he would set right. His rings were perfect. The world was not.
The only imperfection in Nirn is its orcs.
Sauron's notion of perfection is a low, mean thing.
This ore comes from a longboat that washed ashore in the Bay of Belfalis, and it surely passed through many a corsair's hands before finding its way inland, where I espied it atop a merchant's cart years ago. I've often wondered about the hands that rowed it to sea. Were they the calloused hands of a slave, or those of a dashing corsair of Umbar? I suppose I'll never know.
What use has an oar away from its boat, and so far from the sea?
To remind people that Middle-earth exists beyond the bounds of Mordor.
Left, right, left. Look, a Caragor!
My first drill instructor told me, trust in your training, not your armor. Even a finely wrought plate can buckle under a hard enough blow, but a skilled warrior can evade that blow so it never lands in the first place. Now Minas Ithil has buckled under. Some blows are impossible to evade, so we do the next best thing. Stand back up again, wounded as we are.
This armor is intended to be ceremonial, yet it seems sturdy enough.
As it should be. Gondor has little need for ceremony of late.
League.